Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of this Valencia FIFA 18 career mode. Today's focus is consistency. Our form has been, beating the big sides, losing and dropping points to the little sides, and then we had a bit of a get out of jail against Real Sociedad after conceding that horrendous goal early on. So today's focus is to put together a run of consistent results. We're going to be taking on Athletic Club Bilbao, I should say, which is not going to be an easy game, but we do have home advantage before taking on Real Betis, who have had a decent start to the season. To be honest, with us, that's not going to be an easy game either. I think they're up in third place in the La Liga table. I will confirm that. Let's have a quick look. Yes, they are 2 points ahead of us so far after 6 games, so that game won't be easy. There are a few comments suggesting that I play 3 games per episode, and I would absolutely love to do that for you guys, but with full-time job that I have, I just don't have the time to do it. It's really difficult for me at the moment to get daily videos up anyway. I'm often staying up really late into the night to record and edit and stuff, so 3 games, I'm afraid, is just not an option, but something hopefully we can work towards in the future. But we're going to jump into a game now. I have got an email to answer though, but before we do that, please do drop a like button. It's been incredible support on the series so far, and I do really appreciate it. But Nacho Vidal, the right back, has come to us. He's our third choice right back, remember. So while I might not be one of the major players at the club, should be getting more game time than you have been. Not going to happen. Maybe we can get him out there for the cup games. So looking to build on that previous win. Like I said, consistency is the key. Get the feeling this game will be a lot tougher though. Bilbao right on our tails in terms of league table. They're in 7th place. I've kept Kondogbia in the side. I was going to play Coquelin in holding mid, but Kondogbia has been chipping in with some goals, so he deserves his place. Zaza gets another opportunity to impress up top as well. Athletic Club Bilbao not come here to defend. It's a very attacking version of the 4-3-3 formation. Aduri's former Valencia man, I think, up top. Iñaki Williams on the right-hand side as well. We know all about him from our previous career modes. Here is Williams looking for any opportunity to use his pace, I'm sure, and you can see it in action here. Look how fast he is covering that ground. Cross comes in, headed away by Gabriel Paulista, but going to need to no messing around. They're looking to really press high up the pitch and put us under pressure here, Bilbao. They're coming forward early. Aduriz, that is a wayward pass, and we could make him pay. Guedes bursting forward onto that. He's very quick. Good feet as well from Guedes. Cuts into the box. Still going. Too far. Went too far with it. Williams fizzes one into Aduriz. Very good in the air, of course. Plays it back to Williams. He's got the pace advantage here. Just going to have to try and stand him up. He turns inside and gets the effort away. But in the end, luckily for us, it was a tame one. Here's Balenciaga. Bilbao coming forward yet again. And when they do come forward, they've got numbers. Here's Raul Garcia. Need to time this challenge right. I tried to make one, but he got the shot away before I could get across, and Nato had to be down smart to his near post. You'd never expect your keeper to be beaten from there, but stranger things have happened. It was going wide anyway. That's not the point. Corner comes in. Aduriz wins the header. Nato very nearly carries it into his own net. We are under all sorts of pressure in the opening 15 minutes of this one. Pereira into Zaza. It's like a rare chance for us to have a bit of possession and breathe. Here is Zaza again. Takes it onto his left foot. Goes past his man. Can he finish? Oh, that's stunning. Stunning, completely against the run of play. Simone Zaza gives Valencia the lead. 18 minutes on the clock, and it was brilliantly played. This bit of footwork there, that touch to create the space was good, and so was the finish. Now we have a problem. Who do we start as our main striker? Because Mina's been chipping in with goals. Zaza's been chipping in with goals occasionally. It's a champagne problem to have. I'm never going to complain when too many strikers are scoring goals, but who is our main man that runs the front line? Zaza could get another one here. Can he beat the kick? Oh, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Remember the goal he scored against Liverpool in pre-season? I thought that was a good finish. This one is equally as impressive. Obviously, it's not a volley, but to just lift it over the keeper like that while running at full speed from that kind of angle is insane. Maybe you heard my question, and I don't know how we're 2-0 up in this game because we've been under pressure. It's very harsh on Bilbao, but I will take it. Zaza really wanting to be, really desperate to be, it seems, our main man up top. Here's Aduriz, though, as Bilbao look for a response. He finds... Oh, wow, that's a mix-up. Paulista needs to head that away, and he was very calm. A lot calmer than I was. This is just an unbelievable, frantic start to this game. Here's Pereira. Could carry on being frantic. Here is Parejo, waiting for a runner. He's got it now in Guedes. If he puts it in, Zaza's on a hat-trick, of course. He might got the end of it. He might get a hat-trick. Oh, it's fluffed his lines. That was a golden chance for a half-an-hour hat-trick. Great ball from Guedes, and it's probably the easiest chance he's had. Aduriz plays the ball out. That is a great first touch. Defender coming across, and it's Paulista. What a game he's having so far at the back for us. Defending has been our weak point. We've conceded a lot of goals in the opening few games of this season. That's a great ball. We're also scoring goals, as it seems today. Here's a chance for the hat-trick. Unselfish from... No way. No way has he slotted that wide. Miss of the season already. Already. He can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's shocking. If I'm Zaza, I am furious because I had the space to shoot with him. Could have wrapped the hat-trick up and given him the match ball, but opted to pass to Pereira, who was in a much better position, and he will be embarrassed by that miss. Pereira looks for the run of Zaza. Has he got the strength to get there? It comes off his head. Keeper's in a weird position, and we just drill it at his face. Manages to get his hands up to make the save. Here's Kondogbia. That's blocked. Zaza, that's blocked. Desperate defending from Bilbao. If we get a third before half-time, you'd seriously have to think that this game is out of reach. Corner comes in. Pereira's header goes just over the crossbar. It's not his day. So as you might have guessed, 2-0 up and dominating the latter stages of that half. No changes have been made. I was quite glad for the half-time whistle. Actually gave me a chance to get my breath back. It was a sensational first half. Here is Iñaki Williams. Nice turn. Cuts inside. Finds Raul Garcia. On to Aduriz. Is it back? They're still being patient in their build-up, Bilbao, and they're still committing numbers forward. But it has been their downfall because every time we come forward, we look like we're going to score. They look dangerous here, though. Aduriz, if he'd have played that round the corner, he has done. That's brilliantly worked. Nato tries to get out at the feet of the attacker, but he ends up slotting it in off the post. And just like that, they are back in this game. Brilliantly worked. Too many players around the ball, leaving their positions. That's how that goal came about. Nothing Nato could do. Good work from Kondogbia. Covers a lot of ground in that midfield. Here is Pereira, looking to have a better second half than he did first half. Andre Gomez might hit one from distance here. Never troubling the goalkeeper. Gaia into Andre Gomez. Finds Zaza. Pereira onside. No support for him at the moment, though. Oh, that's clever. Oh, wow. Whoever that was, I think it was Andre Gomez putting his head in there. Nearly had his nose punched off. Aduriz plays it to Iñaki Williams. Got to get goal side of him. He's quick. Gaia, that one fine. It's a free kick. No, my God, he hasn't even give it. And the throw-in has been given to us. That's insult to injury, isn't it? Thought he was going to pick up a yellow card there, but I'd have been fine with that. Literally stop Iñaki Williams any way you can. We're going to try and dive in now. Raul Garcia dinking the ball over the top, and the ref pulls it back. That seemed like a good advantage. Maybe they'll make something from this free kick. You can see that Garay has been booked as a result of that challenge. I think that's like his third or fourth booking of the season so far. So he might be facing a suspension soon. But the counter-attack here could be on if Pereira looks up and sees the runner on the right-hand side, which he's done. Guedes couldn't quite take it in his stride. I think he will still get there thanks to his pace. Puts a dangerous ball in that Zaza can't quite get on the end of. Here's Aduriz committing even more bodies forward than normal now as we enter the final 15 minutes or so. Here is Williams taking the ball wide on the right. Good defending from Gaia. Feel like we just need another goal to put this game to bed. Here's Andre Gomez looking to turn. It's good work as well. Here's Zaza going down a bit of a blind alley though. Might cut this back. He has done. Gomez waiting for the runner. Finds Parejo. Drives the shot low. That attack kind of lost his pace, and they've prevented the corner as well. That's good stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we've committed. We've committed. It's 2-on-2 here. Aduriz taking the ball down the left. I'm glad he's out there, not in the middle. Iñaki Williams is free, and thankfully the pass was just out of his reach, and even he won't keep that in play. Pereira. Scared to make a change because this game is so tight. The next goal will be important if there's going to be another one. There's only a couple of minutes left, of course. Here is Pereira. Looking to play that back. He's somehow still got possession. Andre Gomez looks to play it through. That was too optimistic, that pass. But luckily, Gaia will intercept. Here's Gomez again. Finds Pereira. Nice touch. Ball is rolled left to Gaia. Into Zaza. Will this be the hat-trick moment for Zaza? Trying to bulldoze his way through. Benyat too strong. But we're into stoppage time. We should be able to stumble over the line. Touched back by Gomez. Kondogbia. Pereira. Hit by Guedes. What a save from Kepa. I almost want to say what a save from keeper. And there you go. We have stumbled over the line. Referee brings this game to a close. It's our second consecutive 2-1 victory. More good news from training as Fran Villalba has increased his overall rating up to 72 now, which is good. I do need to have a quick look at his release clause though, because a few of you mentioning in the comments that his release clause is incredibly low, which is not something I am happy about. So let's have a little look. Where is he on this list? He's a cam. I should have just done sort by position, but it's too late now. Yeah, 6.4 million. So let's offer him a new contract. Even if it does mean an increase in his pay, I'll be happy for that. Because if someone comes in, takes Fran Villalba off our hands for 6.3 million euros, I will be fuming. Let's see what he has to say. In terms of a squad role, I want to put him down as rotation. Is he going to be happy with that? Great. Yep, he is. That's what we... He'd like a 5-year deal. Cool with me. Absolutely cool with me. Only 19 years old. Definitely one for the future. He doesn't want a release clause. Well, neither do I. That's the whole point of these negotiations, pal. So he wants just a 2,000 euro a week wage rise. Signing bonus of just 190,000 euros. And then after 10 appearances, he wants a little bonus. I could negotiate that better, but to be fair, I don't think he's been too greedy. And I'm just going to accept that. No more release clause on Fran Villalba. We will be keeping him around for 5 years unless we opt to sell him. I'm going to do the same with Torres. Look, he's just 17 years old and he's got a 12.8 million euro release clause. And at 17, with a player of his potential, that's just not enough. Wants to be sporadic. Fine. Happy with that. I feel like they're going to conduct these negotiations. They're just going to demand things. 5-year deal. Fine. He wants a release clause. He wants it at 21.8 million. I don't want a release clause. Don't have any intentions to set a release clause. We can move forward without it. Good. Keep in mind we will adjust our wage demands accordingly. That's fine. He's currently on 11.5 and he wants just a 2,000 euro pay rise as well with the same bonuses, funnily enough, as Fran Villalba. No release clause. Happy with that. Torres, 5 years, 13.5 or 13,500 euros a week. That's nothing really. Cheeky little youth scout update. Jose Vidal was the player on there originally that we were interested in. Not anymore. Where's the other guy? I can't remember his name. Alex Garcia, no. Xavi Perez, was it him? I think it might be. Potential between 70 and 90. 16 years old. Victor Alonso, look at that. Between 73 and 93. Feel like we might snap him up. I might snap him up now. Victor Alonso, remember the name. 15 years old. Also adjust budgets and sign player. Yeah, let's do it. Victor Alonso, the first youth player that we're going to bring into this team. That was actually the end of Timir Stancic's youth scouting mission, if you like. And a lot of you in the comments have mentioned that we send someone to Portugal to find some youngsters. So I am going to do that. I'm going to set the type as any because I'm not too fussed anymore. He's a good scout. You can see by his experience and his judgment, 5-star and 4-star accordingly. So we will just trust his instincts and look for any type of player over the next 3 months. So like I said at the start, consistency is the key. Looking to continue our little win streak that we're on. Obviously 2 wins from the last 2 games. If we can make it 3, that would be a huge step in the right direction. But this won't be easy. Betis, as you can see, above us in the table. Home side lining up though, 4-5-1 or 4-1-4-1. Whatever way you kind of look at it. Not the most adventurous of formation, but that might be why they're doing so well. Ruben Castro leading the line up top on his own. We're sticking with the 4-3-3. Of course, we're sticking with Zaza up top as well after his performance last time out. Coquelin back into the midfield, and Leito and Montoya back in the starting 11 as well. Oh, nice play from Betis. Really good interlinking football. Looking for the cross. Paulista, though, he's been brilliant in the last few games at the back for us. That was a good challenge there, and it's actually led to a break. Here is Rodrigo on this right-hand side. Cuts in onto his stronger left foot. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to stop him. He keeps going and going. That cannot be any closer. Hit the bar, bounce down on the line, and come back out. Here's Guardado on to Ruben Castro. A bit isolated, but he brings in Joaquin on the right-hand side. It was a good ball out there. Knocks it into Guardado. Nice link-up play again from the Betis guys. Luckily for us, though, Garay was alert and managed to get something on the cross. And if we can play a little 1-2 here, which we haven't been able to do, that's terrible. Counter-attack was on. Guardado knocks the ball inside. Ball goes back out to Joaquin. Dangerous ball in and saved by the foot in the end of Nato, as Ruben Castro was looking to sneak across his man and just guide that into the near post, and he was very nearly successful. Corner. Going to be an outswinger. Ruben Castro, probably one of the smaller players on the pitch. Very nearly headed it home. I think he's small. I'm not actually sure how tall he is. Knowing my luck, he's probably 6'5", but... Oh, ref! Have a word. What an awful challenge. Here's Coquelin. Hopefully a booking will come from that. Zaza, you going to move, pal? Going to run towards the ball? Montoya caught out of position. But it doesn't matter. Garay is back there covering, although the ball has been chipped forward. Pereiro underneath it. Paulista there again. Vital interceptions. Good spell of pressure this from Betis. They're certainly having the better of it as Javi Garcia dives in again. He's putting in some awful challenges in this game. I'm pretty sure it was him that went straight through the back of Pereiro earlier. But Paulista there again. I'm loving this guy right now. Counter-attack is on. Here is Rodrigo, and there's a man free all the way over on the right-hand side, but I don't want to play that ball. It's a bit risky. Gonzalez, beat the keeper to it. It's a good punch away. Might keep the attack alive, though. Pereiro finds Coquelin. Pereiro can hit them. Needs a bit more room than that, though. He's created it. Oh, it's close. Would have been a good time to score as well. And there is the booking, thankfully. Who is it? Let's have a little look. Fabian. Ruben Castro knocks the ball out. Oh no, that's a great turn. Montoya diving in, didn't get anywhere near it. Garay looking to use his experience. Cross comes in. Leto is... Oh wow, he's a smaller man. And was definitely going to be beaten in the air. It's a good save again from Nato. Not for the first time today. He keeps Real Betis at bay. Good reaction save. Last chance then of this first half. Corner comes in. Montoya will clear. We're just going to smack the ball away. No, we're not, because we haven't got time. Not one of Zaza's better games, is it? We saw this in pre-season. He was amazing. Absolutely electric. One game, and then completely anonymous the next. Oh, that's a nice nutmeg. Ruben Castro. That's a very good ball to the left-hand side as well. Cross comes in, but you know who's there. Don't even need to tell you. Javi Garcia. Nice ball to Joaquin. Lovely first touch as well. Oh, even better one from Ruben Castro, and he wallops one against the post. Struggling today. We really are. Although... Oh... Mark Bartra, good play. Montoya, Rodrigo, Pereiro. Rodrigo on his bike again. Might look to cut back, take two players out of the game. I've done just that. Rodrigo, can he pick a teammate out? Kondogbia lays it off. We've actually gone backwards. Rodrigo's there again, though. Offside flag's up, and I'm glad, because I don't know whether that was a shot or a cross or what it was. Pereiro finds Coquelin, rolls it into the path of Kondogbia. Scored a left-footed effort in the last game. Oh. Rodrigo! What a finish! I knew that wasn't going to be easy. In the fog, on the half volley, on his weaker right foot, but he's finished that like an absolute boss. And to be honest, I don't think we deserve to be in front in this game. Could be a little smash and grab, but they're my favourite kind of wins. You know, the ones where you don't deserve it, but you nick it. That would be absolutely insane. Venomous hit from Kondogbia, but look at that, Tekers. Keeper wouldn't save that if he was in the goal, in the right place. He's just absolutely smashed that into the far corner. Lucky he scored, because he was just about to come off, but I've changed my mind now. Not going to make the substitution. They're going to have to wait. Going to ride it out for a little bit longer. Bit of booze. Finds Guardado, helps it on. Betis coming straight forward. Garay this time hooking the ball away. We've been so strong at the back today. Is that the word? Strong? Resistant? Valiant? I don't know what word you want to use, but whatever good one you fancy, we've been it. And we're on the counter-attack again. Rodrigo. Look at the run of Zaza. It's a good ball. His first touch is minging, but ref pulls play back for a free kick. And now we can introduce some fresh legs into this game. Andre Gomez coming on to play wide on the right for Rodrigo, who's been very, very good. Obviously was the goal scorer. And Santi Mina coming on in place of Zaza up top. Leto, the left back, sees the run of Guedes. It's a very, very good ball. Obviously we're catching Betis now. It looks like we're dominating, but we're not. It's just because they're pushing players further forward. 12 minutes remaining. Leto lays the ball off. I've got to hit that, haven't I? Coquelin, lovely little sidestep. Not a bad drive either. And it's... Oh! Come on. Almost deja vu. Joaquin chips the ball over the top. And Montoya's got to be quick. Luckily for us, he is. Mark Bartra was the man furthest forward. He's now playing as a number 9. But he's getting desperate. Gomez into Santimina. The two substitutes linking up well. Pereiro finds Gomez again. Happy to keep the ball in this area of the pitch. Go backwards, be patient. Coquelin spreads the play. I don't think any of our players are going to get there though. Guedes does. Leto back inside. Coquelin going to lay it off to Pereiro. Might hit this first time. Oh. contender for goal of the season, maybe. 1 minute to go of this game, and that has just wrapped up another victory for us. Undeserved. Undeserved. Betis have been much the better side, I think, in this game. I'll let you know when I've edited it and looked back at the highlights, but more to the point, Danny Parejo, the captain, arguably our best player so far this season. Just look at this effort. First time, just sneaks behind the back of his man. Coquelin puts it on a plate for him. Still had a lot to do from the edge of the D though, but that has gone like a rocket. Oh, nasty. Nasty from Guedes. Don't need that at this stage of the game. Man has stayed down as well. I hope that's not a serious injury as Mark Bartra tries to pretend he's David Beckham. Chips the ball straight at our goalkeeper and the full-time whistle goes. We have got yet another victory, but whisper it quietly. Are we starting to be consistent? So the table has got a very, very realistic look to it right now. I said Barcelona or Real Madrid would lead the way, and then it would be like us, Sevilla, fighting around that 4th spot. But I didn't realise Atletico would be so slow off the mark. I mean, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 2 defeats from their opening 8 games. I would have expected a little bit better than that. Obviously, one of those defeats is us, so a game that is a real 50-50 matchup. But down at the bottom, it's that draw against Levante that's coming back to haunt me. Because if we'd have won that game, we would have been level on points with the team at the top. And in second place, of course, Real Madrid, because they're level on points. But Barca do have a game in hand. They are the only unbeaten team at this stage left in the season. So, insane. But drop a like if you've enjoyed this one, guys. For me, it's been a good episode. We've played some nice football, scored a couple of beautiful goals as well. But do drop a like, do subscribe to me on the socials if you haven't done so already. Twitter, Instagram and Snapchat at KizzleKick7. Look forward to welcoming you over there, and I will see you in the next episode.